and we're going to find out all about it. And I do think you're going to like the recipe that we're going to whip up together. We just lost our microphone here. No problem. Martine Carolina is here from the Kamut Association to chat about this amazing grain from the time of the pharaohs. But first things first, our floor director, Glenn Stevenson, is here to save the day. and clip that back on because we want to hear what you have to say. Thank you, Glenn. And welcome to you. Good morning.
Good morning.
So I've been getting a bit of an education. Now, the first question that is top of mind of a lot of people here is this a gluten-free grain?
It's not gluten-free, but it's a different wheat. And because it's an ancient variety, actually these seeds go back 3,000 years.
Wow.
So the Kamut brand name is all about seed integrity and about preserving that original wheat.
Right. So in terms of the evolution of the grain, it hasn't really changed that much.
It hasn't. And you know, you've got a lot of people, obviously everybody and their dog these days is going gluten-free.
Right.
But is it necessary? A lot of people find that they don't have any issues eating ancient grains like Kamut. But of course, with modern wheat, it's a whole different story. And there's reasons for that. There's overbreeding, pesticide use,
right,
et cetera, et cetera. So Kamut is like an original.
Okay, it's an original. It is a classic, an ancient grain. And what's the nutritional profile of Kamut? It's a little bit higher in protein as well.
It is. It's higher in protein than modern wheat, 10 to 20%, but it also contains more selenium. And as well, we call it an athlete's wheat because it contains more lipids or fats, so it burns slower. So you don't get that spike in blood sugar that you would with modern wheat.
Right, okay. And how about the taste? What's the taste?
More hearty, delicious. Actually, 70% of what we produce goes to Italy. The Italians love Kamut.
Is that right?
And of course, their diet is based on wheat, so and pasta, and they're finding that they're incorporating more and more Kamut into, well, they actually take, like I say, 70% of what we grow.
Is that right? Okay,
Yeah.
so now there are pasta, as you mentioned, but there's a lot of different varieties. You can actually consume it in a cereal form as well.
You can. So, of course, we always start out with, you know, our Kamut berries and our grain, and then, which is this one here. And then we move on, we can make flour. Nature's
Flakes.
Path makes the crisps. They also make the puffs. And then Artesian Acres here is from Edmonton. They're an organic pasta maker, Prairie Harvest, and they make the pasta.
Wonderful. Okay, and you're going to make up a recipe for us here this morning.
I am.
What are we making?
Well, of course, we're making a sweet basil Kamut Capellini. Of course, I cooked the capellini before we came today, so all we have to do today really is make the sauce.
Is make
Super
the pesto.
simple.
Okay, and when it comes to cook time for the pasta, is it
4.5 minutes.
That's it.
Capellini is like an angel hair, so it's quite delicate. You don't want to stir it too much. I did that this morning and I ruined a batch.
Practice makes perfect.
Absolutely.
Okay, what are we throwing in here?
Okay, so all we're going to do, this recipe is so simple. Your cherry tomatoes, you're looking at about 10 to 12.
Beautiful.
These are smaller, so I'm going to go with a little bit more.
Okay, a couple handfuls there.
Yeah, a little extra. Again, I'm not the biggest measurer on the planet here. Now we've got some beautiful fresh basil. We're going to save this one for garnish, though.
Okay.
And we'll just get these in here.
Wonderful. And pesto is such a great recipe. It's so flavorful and so simple.
It is. The big thing about tomatoes, of course, this time of year, they're not so sweet.
Okay.
So we have to do a little trick. And
I noticed your special ingredient earlier.
so, of course, we've got our olive oil. We're looking at about a half cup. So
Yeah.
we'll get that in there. Okay. And balsamic would just give it a little bite and a little sweetness. But, of course, you know,
acidity.
we're all trying to watch our sugar these days. So I don't advocate putting in a lot of...
Not necessary.
Yeah, I mean, you could add a little honey if you wanted.
But you've
Now,
got a natural sweetener here.
mine's a plant sweetener called stevia. I
Okay.
love stevia because a couple of drops, it's 300 times sweeter than sugar.
Wow.
It is actually from a plant, so it's absolutely safe and easy.
Garlic.
Garlic.
You've got to.
Okay, and then I just did some nice pepper, salt and pepper.
Okay.
We're just going to add that in.
Wonderful. And blend that up,
oh
and
my
it's
gosh,
easy as
isn't
that.
it that simple, right?
That's all you have to do.
Boom.
Okay, beautiful.
Now what we're going to do here, we're going to let that go for 1 second. And we're just going to cut up a few tomatoes because we're going to make it look pretty.
Okay.
Now, this is a raw sauce. Raw is great because, of course, it takes less work in digestion.
Delicious. Okay, now we only have a few seconds left here to
Great.
wrap up.
We're going to one more swish.
A little blend.
We're just going to pour this over.
Oh, it smells wonderful.
There we go. Now we
And
can
you can have
top
that
it with.
cold or...
You could do this on a pasta sauce. And what's really great about this little recipe is you can actually save it and add some more oil and vinegar and make it a salad dressing.
Okay, there you go. And add the garnish
There's our
on there.
garnish.
Beautiful.
A beautiful sprig of basil, and you've got a beautiful lunch.
Thank you so much, Martine,
You're
here
welcome.
with a beautiful Kamut recipe. We're going to throw that up on our website, breakfasttelevision.ca. Thanks to you.
Thank you.